All right. This one is my vegan story. I became vegan in 2019. I just wanted to try it for about a month. I told myself I was going to try it for a month. Um, I had seen a video on YouTube. It was talking about the growing population and how many animals in agriculture we feed for food, not just for meat, but for dairy, for eggs. And if we didn't need as many animals, then we wouldn't have to have as many animals for agriculture, which means we'd have more space for more human beings. We'd have more resources for human beings. So I thought, okay, well, that's definitely a worthwhile cause. We want, obviously, impoverished nations and people who are less fortunate do struggle to have food, to do need food. We are very privileged here in the United States, but we have a growing population as well. So it is a good idea to try and be even more conscientious about this. I had given up meat, and it had been 15 years of being vegetarian. So I thought that I would never give up dairy, and I ended up saying, okay, we'll try it for a month. And then that month went by, and then it was kind of a we're not going back, are we moment. And so that was it. I've been vegan for about 4 years, coming up in a couple months here. So at the time, I wasn't eating too much animal products, animal byproducts. So it actually wasn't that hard because it was primarily cheese and um, ranch. was Those were the two things that I was kind of going hard on. Otherwise, I kind of stopped buying milk and other things like that. So it wasn't hard. But then I kind of realized how tough it was going to be at the grocery stores, looking through things, a lot of pre-made things. You're out of luck because they have some sort of egg in them, some sort of dairy in them, some sort of honey in them. I wasn't sure if I was going to give up honey right off the bat, because that one is kind of a tweener for some vegans. Maybe they will give it up, maybe they won't, because bees are not, they're insects, they're not animals, and it's their housing development, and it doesn't come directly from the bees, but you don't want to abuse bees either. And I don't think I actually landed on where I stood ethically on that. I was just like, I'm not going to deal with that conversation. I'm just going to not have honey as well. We'll just not have it, so we don't have to talk about it. It'll be fine. And so I just gave up honey to avoid drama amongst my fellow vegans. So I gave up honey. Later found out figs were also a no. Also, restaurant eating can be pretty hard, just because a lot of times there's very, very few things on the menu that are vegan. I know that you can ask for things you can ask to take the meat off, but then you're spending like $18 on two slices of bread with lettuce, or a lot of money on just things that don't necessarily feel like they ought to be that much money. I kind of adopted a French fries mentality when we go out to restaurants. If they don't have anything vegan, they've probably got French fries, and I'm just going to order those. Now that brings up the question, have they been fried in oil that has also fried meat products? And generally I'll let that slide if I am with people that I care about and we're trying to have a decent meal out on the town. So I'll give that one up. Otherwise, I found that being vegan is kind of about balance and making sure that you don't mess up your stomach by having too much fiber, having too many vegetables, having too many nuts as a protein source. It can go south pretty quickly, and that is no fun for anyone. So it's that natural balance, and I think that's nice. It's so nice to be living off the land in that way, more natural, all natural ingredients. It feels really, really great. I do actually love being vegan, so would actually recommend giving it a try, or just full on going vegan if you are interested in that.